When something feels overwhelming, don't commit to finishing it. Commit to doing 10 minutes. All right, I do have two hands free. 10 minutes. I've just finished a long run. When I started running or doing any form of cardio, right, it was the most dreadful thing. For some of you, that could be chores. Fun fact, men are actually really good at doing chores. As much as you may hate it, if you're a man and you're watching this, like, chores, really? But you'll be surprised at how detailed men are at cleaning up the house. And all it really takes, whether it's running, a work task that you've been procrastinating, household chores, just get 10 minutes rolling and you'll be surprised how good that you keep going. Before you even do 10 minutes, you can even try 1 minute. Someone ever told me a 1 minute rule. Because once you've done 1 minute, you're like, what the heck? I've already changed up. I've mentally prepped myself to start doing this for 1 minute. I might as well keep going for another minute and another minute and another minute. And the same thing happens with 10 minutes as well. Once you knock out 10 minutes, it's very easy to knock out another 5, another 10, another 5, another 10. I remember like a year ago when I started my fitness accountability journey, when I signed up to a gym. If you've been following my channel, you know that I've been doing plyometrics for a very long time. But to do serious endurance work, strength work, training for high rocks and stuff, right? I've only been actively doing that for about 1 year. And when I started in the beginning, it was hell. So 10 minutes was a blessing. And I had an accountability partner at the time. Since then, a few more accountability partners. Actually, that's a big plus as well. I remember how in the beginning, I was telling my accountability partner, hey, you know what? Today I did the most I ever did. 15 minutes on the elliptical machine, 15 minutes on the treadmill, 20 minutes on the bike. I did 40 minutes on the bike. And this one time I was like, you know what? I did 25 kilometers on the bike. All it takes is just 10 minutes. You know, you walk into a bookstore. Like sometimes you pick up a book. You may not be the kind of person that likes reading. But then again, some part of you knows books carry a lot of knowledge. More often than not, the reason why we don't like reading is because we don't like reading what we're given. Or perhaps we don't know how to choose what we want to read. As we pick a little bit of this and that, it's just like food sampling, right? When you sample this, we sample that. And then it's like, hey, I like this taste. I like that texture. And same thing for books. You read a little bit of here, you read a little bit of there. Like, hey, this actually seems pretty good. Before you know it, you spent 15 minutes reading through 2 chapters of a book in a bookstore. You know, when I take my kids out on the weekends, that's exactly what I do sometimes. Like, if they want to wander around, I'll say, I'll be in the bookstore. And before I know it, I'm sitting on the fence whether I should pick up this new book or not. Because I've had so much fun exploring this new topic. Sometimes when it comes to things that work or things that we've been procrastinating about, most of the time, it's not impossible, it's not difficult. It's not even what we make it out to be. It's just that we didn't understand it enough. If we give ourselves the chance to interact and understand something, then that thing becomes a lot more attainable, a lot more friendly to us. It doesn't seem so intimidating, and more likely we can do it. The threat level of that thing has just disappeared. And it becomes something that, you know, we can do with our eyes closed. Like, why are we actually afraid? Or why are we actually putting things off? Maybe we're afraid to feel certain things. We don't want to feel certain things that we perceive to be part of the process. But what if they're not? What if it's not that we thought? In the last 1 year of me joining various workout communities, meeting various people, I never knew that I could be friendly or friends with various types of people that I've never really allowed myself to expose myself to in the past. And I found that certain types of them, you know, can be actually really supportive, really encouraging, really inspiring. And I'm wondering why I've been shutting them out of my life all this while. And the same thing for all those tasks that you've been putting off. It could be even opportunities. You could be selling yourself short right now because you're just not letting yourself try something out for 10 minutes. Just 10 minutes. If you don't like it, well, it's just 10 minutes. Then you move to the next task. But if you like it, then keep going. Today's challenge. Pick one task. All right, I know it's kind of similar to yesterday's challenge, but something that you've been procrastinating, all right? Maybe yesterday you already started on something, but today I want you to pick something and do it for 10 minutes. Tell me what it was in the comments down below. Join me on this 30-day rebuild. Sometimes you don't have to fix your whole life. You just need to show up for today.